Hey guys, it's Justin Goodbread here with Financially Simple. So in client meeting today, and a client made the comment, he said, Justin, I'm going to lose everything because of the stock market. And that was more of a rhetorical question. It's an emotion. What's happening right now as I record this on January the 9th, 2019 is we are receiving our statements, whether it be 401k statements, whether it be our portfolio statements managed by your advisor. We're receiving our statements in the mail, and we're noticing that the account values are considerably lower than where they were in October of 2018. Now, most Americans who've watched the news realize the stock markets are down. Various markets are down through the end of 2018. It was a pretty interesting quarter. A lot of different indexes were down. 2019, the markets have rebounded a little bit thus far as I speak on January the 9th, but the emotion is still there because we're looking at a point dated 12/31 from maybe the beginning of the year, January 1st of 2018, or maybe you remember that high number you had on October of 2018, and now you're looking at your statements dated December 31st, 2018, realizing, oh my goodness, look how far the values dropped. And so there's an emotional tendency, a financial bias we have to take things to the extreme. And that's what this individual is doing. They looked at what happened in a very short time period from October through the end of December, and then pushed that extreme short time period, that compression, into a long irrational time frame. So the way I describe it is like this. As many of you who follow me on the channel know, I live in East Tennessee. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it is the winter time right now. At least it's supposed to be. We actually had some cold front come through last night. But imagine if I'm looking outside my house window and I see that it snowed 1 inch in an hour. What if I turned to my lovely bride, Emily, and I said, hey, Emily, it just snowed 1 inch in an hour. If this thing keeps up, we're going to have 20 feet of snow come February. Go ahead and grab the 3 kids, throw the stuff in the car, get the dog, grab the goat, forget the chickens. Let's head to South Florida, and let's buy some milk and bread along the way. That would be a little crazy, wouldn't it? Because more than likely, it's not going to continue to snow for an hour. And it's not going to continue to snow 1 inch for an hour consistently between now and February. It's just not going to happen. Well, do we know for a fact it's not? No, but we have reasonable expectation. We also know that it's never happened before. In the market, whenever we go through a tough time, the market, historically speaking, is not going to continue to drop. Now, we know that past performance is not indicative of future results. Just because it's never continued to drop and go to zero in the past doesn't mean it's not going to do it in the future. I mean, we know that there's always a risk involved, but any reasonable person looking at trends or looking at the way the markets work believes that the market will continue to provide us a reasonable return for a long period of time. So just because the market had a bad quarter doesn't mean it's time to grab the babies, grab all the animals, get in the car and head south. That doesn't mean you jump out of the market. It may be the opposite. Maybe in your particular circumstances, you need to buy a little bit more. I don't know, but I wanted to give you that preference or that framework. Now, look, nothing what I'm telling you is a recommendation. I don't have a clue, and no one in their right mind knows what's going to happen in the stock market. No one does. I don't care who they are. They do not know. If they say they know what's happening in the stock market, they're lying. Run as fast as you can. But this one thing I do know, if you will trust the markets for the long term, they're still one of the best places you can make money. It really is. So now's not a time to sell. Now may be the time to buy. Talk to your CFP if you don't have a certified financial planner, someone who understands emotions, understand these bias that we're talking about. Hey, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to chat with you. Guys, like I say every week, life is hard, life is complicated. The stock market will make you want to pull your hair out, which is why mine is so small, so I don't reach up and grab it during the day. Look, life and money doesn't have to be complicated. Let's continue to make our lives at least financially simple. Y'all go out and create a great day today.